Hey guys, it's Peter with the Chabris Group at Keller Williams Seven Hills Realty in Cincinnati. Hope you're doing great. So yes, the market continues to heat up, blah, blah, blah. Here's a fascinating story. Fascinating numbers. Cincinnati historically, as you know, appreciates 3% per year. Year to date, we're at 17% appreciation versus year to date last year. That's insanity. So we've talked about all the reasons why this is happening. It's kind of justified. But let's ask this time, what could actually stop this crazy run up in price? And the answer to that, most likely, is inflation. Now, there's been a lot of talk recently about inflation, and actually, some inflation is good, right? The federal government loves to see about a 2% inflation rate every year. But recent news has said that inflation year over year is as high as 5%. Well, before we all freak out and think that the market's going to collapse and the entire economy is going to spiral into the abyss, recognize that they're looking at year over year on a month-to-month basis when they measure inflation. And so, yeah, we're at 5% inflation, but that's because 12 months ago, we were in the depths of what we thought was going to be an economic meltdown with the stay-at-home from the pandemic, where short-term unemployment had gone as high as 30%. So prices necessarily were dropped. Companies reduced their prices to stimulate purchase. And so that's why that inflation seems like it's so much higher than normal. What will happen in long term? We don't know. Certainly with all the money that's been pumped into the economy by the federal government to make sure we didn't go into a recession or even a depression from the pandemic, there may be some inflation. It's too soon to tell, but that's actually what we're going to be watching. So watch those inflation numbers, take it with a grain of salt, and have the perspective of what was going on 12 to 15 months ago. Now, equally importantly and a lot more fun, don't forget, July 31st, which is a Saturday down at Sawyer's Point from 4 to 7, we're having our TCG Reunion. It's time for some non-socially distanced fun. There's going to be drinks, there's going to be jumbo games, there's going to be a DJ. It's going to be fun for bounce houses for the kids. But we need to know if you're coming to make sure we have enough supplies. So please register on the link below. Bring a friend, bring your fur baby. We'll see you soon.